Robbie, are you pleased with that performance and result today?
I've got to be. I thought the better team won, and we got what we deserved out of the game, although I wasn't happy with the last sort of 20 minutes, 25 minutes of the first half. I thought we actually started the game well on the front foot, and then my feeling from the touchline was we got a little bit sloppy in our work, our intensity, both with and without the ball wasn't quite at the level that it was for the first 15 minutes, and almost let Walsall, I wouldn't say let them back into the game, but kind of got sucked into playing like how they were playing. So there was a few reminders said at half time, and I thought after half time I thought we were very good and probably should have scored a couple more goals, to be honest.
What sort of pleased you most about that performance in the second half especially?
Well, I suppose that, you know, we'll start with the absolute basics. We kept another clean sheet. So for all that I think that we were quite dominant in the game and could have scored 3 or 4, we scored 1. But 1 was enough because we keep a clean sheet. So that is always the messages we give to the players. Like you say, I can't remember Jay having a save of any significance. Maybe one straight down his throat, so to speak. But we managed the game pretty well as well. And like I say, as they're pushing bodies forward, we created numerous chances to score a second and possibly a third.
I know you spoke about that clean sheet mentality before the game, didn't you? It must be pleasing when the players obviously all buy into that for 3 games in a row as well. Yeah,
and they buy into it because it works. It's a team collective to get a clean sheet because everybody defends and everybody attacks. So that clean sheet mentality has got to be there every single time. Now, will we get a clean sheet every game? Of course we won't, but you've got to strive to get that because that's 3 games in a row, like you rightly say, where we haven't conceded and we take 7 points. Well, you do the maths, it works, so that's what we need to keep doing. We keep stressing that to the players, and I thought again they put in a great shift. The fans were right behind them and they saw the effort from the players, and like you say, it's a pleasing afternoon.
What did you make of the goal itself? Because it was a great ball from Luke Charlton and a really nice composed finish from Conor.
We had a few moments like that with people running through. Yeah, it was a great. I actually got blocked. I didn't actually see the actual end bit, so I saw Conor sort of chop inside, and then from then I just couldn't. I didn't see what happened. There was a lot of bodies in front of me, and obviously people celebrated, so I thought I'd join in.
Obviously the 2 clean sheets that we spoke about before today, but he brought Paul Downing back in, and he was as good as ever, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was harsh on Jimmy. I got to say I think Jimmy's been very good as well, but I just felt for this game, you know, I presume you know, when you're not picking up results and criticise personnel, and I just felt for this game we needed Paul. One is his physical presence on the pitch, because I was expecting a really tall, physically demanding game from Walsall. And 2, he's a quality player, and he was brought in January to add to the defensive line. I think he brings a calmness around us, and you know, obviously Paul's come back in the team and getting plaudits. I thought Jarell Dorset was brilliant again. I thought he was superb. There's something clicked with Jarell in the last 2 months where he's really grasping the game by the scruff of the neck. He's physically, he's a beast, and I think his quality on the ball has been very good as well. So credit to him, and credit to the other players on the pitch as well. There was some really decent performances, like I say. Apart from 20 minutes in the first half, I thought we were very good.
How do you assess sort of these last 3 games and the way the players have sort of reacted since the last defeat at Crawley?
Yeah, well, I suppose there was a lot of pressure on the team. There was a lot of pressure on myself. I'm pretty level-headed. I don't think I'm the best manager in the world. Now we've won a couple of games and sort of got 7 points in the night. I didn't think we were the worst either. Consistency at this level is key, at any level really, but the players, with all due respect, play at this level because they've got top attributes but maybe don't do it every single time. So it's just trying to get that message that when we're good, I think we could be a match for anybody in this division, and when we fight and when we roll our sleeves up and do that part of the game, we know we've got technically gifted players, and I think you saw that today.
You've already spiked my guns really. I was going to say that Downing and O'Connell are making a formidable partnership. They look formidable, and it's rubbing off on Dorset. So as a 3, now as a unit, they're looking a really good combination.
Yeah, I mean, we play with a three, but a lot of the time it's not a three. It's, you know, we play with two. You'll see moments today when Owen steps into midfield and we can overload it. We played with a different formation against in the last game against Swindon. We played with what looked like a back four. So we're open to change, and the players have took that on board and embraced it. But you're right. I think what Paul adds to the team and adds to the environment is really good. I've got Jim McNulty on the touchline barking out orders, so everybody's invested in it, and Owen's a quality player, and I think even over the last 3 or 4 games Owen's shown that he can do the defending side of the game very well as well, and I'm not criticising him before because we all know he's a fantastic technical defender.
Yeah.
But I can't remember many games where he's won as many first contact headers, and
No, good
that rubs off on the rest of the team. And you're right, Jarell is a young player. His first experience of senior football, he's thriving at it.
And in Dooley and Keller, we've got 2 very, very skillful midfielders there.
Yeah, Dools was a bit of a risk today. He strained his back, but he declared himself fit and looked fine. And beyond that, you've got George, who's, you know, a slightly different type of player, but we think very highly of him. Obviously he's not ours, but you know, I've got no hesitation playing George as well. So yeah, very good. Charman is growing into the game as well. You can still see sometimes he just doesn't quite get the bits right that he needs to, but it's not for the want of trying, and he'll, again, with development and with a little bit of time, he'll be an asset to us.